Hi, this is Daniel Hutchins, and today we are going to be doing a special video. We're going to be talking about how Marvel ties into Boston. Okay, so I'm also have some nice, relaxing piano music in the back. So hope you enjoy that. Then, so yeah. All right. So Boston, continent is North America. Location Massachusetts, USA. Interest is Gold Bricks Tavern, Boston University. Population, Americans. Now the movie appearances were Iron Man 2 and Captain America the First Avenger. TV series, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Runaways. Boston is the capital and largest city of the state of Massachusetts. History, World War II. In 1945, Joanne Smith and his Hydra division intended to launch an attack on the United States of America. To do so, they developed a series of flying bombs to be launched from the Valkyrie, one of which was specifically meant to be detonated over Boston. Imprisonment of Edison Poe. Quote, he fell off the grid in '08, reappeared 18 months ago at a diner in Boston, where he stabbed a friend's eye out with a steak knife, then finished his meal. This was quoted from Phil Coulson and Grant Ward. In 2012, Edison Poe reappeared in Boston after having fallen off the grid in 2008. He met a man at a diner and stabbed him in the eye with a steak knife. As Poe revealed to Raina, he attacked the man for asking too many questions about the clairvoyant. Poe was arrested for the incident and eventually imprisoned at Havenworth Federal Penitentiary. Renegade. Grant Ward arrived from Atlanta to Boston in a bus, having escaped from both federal custody and S.H.I.E.L.D.'s attempts to recapture him, being closely followed by Lance Hunter. Ward entered the Gold Bricks Tavern, an establishment that served as covert gathering point for Hydra operatives. As soon as he entered, the bartender threatened Ward with choosing how would he prefer to be killed, with a Colombian necktie, or simply a bullet in the head. Now Ward chose the second method, and the bartender served a drink while welcoming him back, as the threats were actually a password. Hunter, waiting outside the tavern, witnessed the arrival of Sunil Bakshi, who entered the bar to meet with Ward. Hunter contacted Melinda May to inform her about Bakshi, while grabbing his weapon just in case. Now Bakshi greeted Ward, informing him now John Garrett often praised Ward's skills and also his own surprise for being contacted, as everyone believed Ward to be dead. Ward told Bakshi how he had been imprisoned in a cell and behind a S.H.I.E.L.D. badge before that, but now he was finally free. Ward demanded a meeting with Bakshi's superior, guessing that as Wolfgang von Strucker was outside of the continent, there should be another leader. Despite telling him that Hydra appreciated both his skills and loyalty, Bakshi informed Ward that his superior, Daniel Whitehall, was very busy to receive him. Ward offered Bakshi a chance to meet Phil Coulson, very closely in exchange, leading him to believe that he would infiltrate Bakshi close enough to kill Coulson if he had the chance. Okay, so you guys with me so far? Alright, let me just keep going. Melinda May gathered her field agents, Antoine Triplett, Bobby Morse, and Hunter, to raid the tavern. As according to Hunter, nobody else arrived or left after Bakshi entered the tavern. Hunter was sure that nobody saw him, but the way he said it made Morse believe he was suggesting she blew her cover. Okay? So Hunter and Morse began another of their usual discussions, as Hunter assured that subtlety was the key to maintain a cover, despite being dressed like a cowboy. May cut their argument in order to discuss the actual parameters of the mission. Triplett pointed that Ward may be still wearing his explosive vest, so he could make the whole building explode if they did not manage to kill him quickly. Morse proposed calling outside reinforcements like the police department, but May dismissed the idea, as Ward could easily see them coming to kill him. So the only plan was to kill him quickly. The SHIELD agents entered the establishment, finding the bodies of the bartender and two operatives that accompanied Bakshi, while Bakshi himself was in a back room, tied unconscious and with a piece of tape in his mouth with the words "for Coulson" written on it. May checked that Bakshi was alive, regaining consciousness and being visibly afraid. Now we go into personal matters. Grant Ward changed his look as he was a fugitive, having escaped from both SHIELD and federal custody. Ward shaved his beard and cut his hair to completely break with the time he spent as a prisoner inside the playground, even dressing with the suit he stole from Sunil Bakshi. As he finished, Ward called Bakshi's cell phone, hearing Sky, who jokingly answered with a "Hail Hydra." Ward called to make sure that they received his present, a captured Bakshi, as he had promised him an encounter with Phil Coulson, but surely Bakshi thought Ward was referring to another kind of encounter. Ward promised to send more gifts, but Sky dismissed it, comparing him to a cat bringing dead birds. Ward also evaluated Bobby Morse and Lance Hunter, thinking they would not stay much longer in SHIELD, as he thought that Coulson could find better agents, because Ward also thought it should be hard to replace him. Sky asked Ward where he was, but Ward ended the conversation saying he had personal matters to attend to, promising to see her soon. Ward then finished preparing a box filled with matches, ropes, tape, and a recorder, throwing a newspaper with a picture of his older brother, Senator Christian Ward, inside. Now we go to rebuilding Hydra. 1 month later, Grant Ward returned to the tavern to meet the members of Hydra. He was given a list of names and all the people still loyal to Hydra, and was informed that since Wolfgang von Strucker, Dr. List, and Daniel Whitehall were dead, the leadership of Hydra was gone. In response, Ward assaulted Kiva, the man who told him this, and made it clear to others that he was now the leader of Hydra. When the other members asked him if his plan was to cause chaos, he informed them that he intended to find closure for the death of Kara Palamas. Now we go into appearances. Appearances for Boston in chronological order. Now we go Captain America, the First Avenger, was mentioned. Iron Man 2 was mentioned. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, The Bridge, mentioned. Season 2, The Writing on the Wall, SOS Part 2. Jessica Jones, Season 1, aka WWJD, News Ticker. Luke Cage, Season 1, Just to Get a Rip, mentioned. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, A Wanted Inhuman. Runaways, Season 1, Hostile, mentioned. References: Captain America First Avenger, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., 1.10, the bridge. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 2.07, the writing on the wall. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 2.22, SOS Part 2. Alright, those were just some external links. And then, so there you go, guys. That's just all I wanted to tell you about how Marvel ties in with Boston. So, hope you enjoyed that piano music, and I hope you enjoyed the history about how Phil Coulson and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and how like they were able to track down the man from Hydra. And if you guys like this content, make sure you hit a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. And you guys have a nice day. Bye.